Hi guys, welcome back to my channel all about how to build your own copywriting business for more location freedom, schedule flexibility, creative fulfillment, and financial opportunity. My name is Jessica Johnson and I am sharing what I learned in the journey from 9 to 5 to becoming a freelance writer and eventually growing a team and building an agency and scaling to multi-six figures. So I want to just share a little bit of the journey with you and give the opportunity to more women because I found it to just be the most freeing and fulfilling thing that I've done so far. It really opened up everything for the ability to travel, to work from home, to be my own boss, to do work I loved. So I'm just passionate about sharing that with more women. And so if you are curious about copywriting, but you're wondering what are the different types of work, types of gigs for freelancers, I'm going to break down a few of the most popular options today. Now, if you are a writer already, you may know some of these, but maybe I'll throw in a different perspective. And if you are completely new to the world of copywriting, drop a comment below. Let me know where you're at, what you're thinking about. But these will really help orient you to the world and help you think about your options. All right, so I've got my list handy here. So I would say one of the most common things for freelance writers to write would be a blog post. So if you have ever gone on Google and you have looked up like how to make the perfect lasagna or how to learn kayaking, there have been blog posts and articles served up to you by Google, and some freelance writer somewhere has written that blog post. So generally, you can earn a few $100s per blog post because you are looking at rates of $50 to $100 an hour, especially if you know some content strategy like I teach in my programs and like was my background in corporate. It can really help set you apart and make you a more strategic, more valuable partner to brands, able to earn those more premium rates. But if you think about a blog post, what I would encourage you to do is think about like what's a topic that you could explain to a friend off the top of your head. Could you give 3 tips on parenting? Could you give 3 tips on home renovation? Maybe 3 tips on travel or like organization or whatever your thing is. There are thousands of businesses in that space, and that could become a blog post that you write out and sell to them for a few $100s. So many businesses out there will go and say, hey, we're a business that needs 5 blog posts a month on this or that topic. And then you as a freelance writer would connect with that business and deliver those blog posts every month. So whatever industry you're passionate about, whatever industry you have experience in already can make the perfect industry to go and write blog posts for companies in that particular genre. All right, so blog posts are a really popular one, and they are essentially educational articles online that give a few tips, a few best practices, a little bit of a how-to that really help readers visit websites, find websites, and then want to buy from them. All right, so that's kind of the gist. Another piece would be emails. So a lot of freelance writers will help businesses write emails. And you can go to your inbox right now and probably see dozens of emails from brands that you have subscribed to. And they can range from a short paragraph promoting a blog post or a new podcast episode or a new video to an email promoting a product or service or sale. And so someone is behind those emails writing them for, probably a few $100s, depending on the length of the email, the industry, how fancy or detailed the email becomes. But that would be another thing that you could write as a copywriter. Another popular thing would be social media posts. So these days, so many social media posts aren't just like one line, but they're actually these little mini blog posts, right? They're giving a few tips. They're telling a story. They're giving a few best practices. They're sharing a customer result. And so anything you see on Instagram or on Facebook or on LinkedIn that's written, most likely a business has hired a copywriter to help them write that business social media content. And so that's something that you could do as well. You could, for a business, deliver 10 Instagram posts per month. You could deliver, turn them into LinkedIn posts as well. And one of the things that I always recommend to my writers is repurposing their content. So if you've taken the time to write a blog post for a business, turn it into a few social media posts, right? You're just extracting this long article you've written and turning it into smaller posts that you can post on social media. Same with an email. You take this long blog post you've written, you pull the introduction, and now you have a beautiful email teasing out reading the rest of your blog post and reminding email subscribers that you have fresh, relevant content for them, that kind of thing. So blog posts, social media, emails, and then another important one would be ebooks. So ebooks are essentially like a longer form of blog post. So if you write a blog post, let's say you're writing a blog post about like how to use Instagram, 5 tips to use Instagram. An ebook would be more like the beginner's guide to social media. And you might include your blog post about Instagram, you might include a blog post about TikTok, you might include your blog post about Facebook. And basically you are making this much longer form of content that just gives a lot more information. The reason that businesses do this is because they are giving something of value in exchange for an interested buyer's email address. So once they get that email address, the business is able to continually provide relevant content to the buyer, to nurture them, to remind them of how amazing the business is. And the buyer's gotten something that they wanted, like a really valuable ebook or piece of content that they couldn't necessarily find online because it's just a little more comprehensive than your average article. So that's an ebook. And the beautiful thing is if you can write a blog post, you can easily write an ebook. It's basically just like a few blog posts put together. So it's the longer form of a blog post. A little bit more comprehensive, a little bit more information, but if you've gotten blog writing down, you are so good to write any other length of content, whether it's a little shorter or a little longer. And then the last kind of genre that I see the most often would be as a writer, you could help a business or brand write their website. So websites have about us pages, they have service pages detailing what their services or products are, they have contact us pages, they have, home pages that kind of tie it all together. And if you are someone who loves to write or loves to help someone convey their story and put it into words, so many businesses out there. I mean, every business needs a website, right? And so there's unlimited work for you to help businesses edit their website, revamp it, or get it going from scratch. And the thing you have to remember too is that let's say you are helping a coach get their website up and running. The coach is really good at coaching, but they don't necessarily know how to write. They don't know how to take this vision they have to help people and mentor people and turn it into a message that actually makes sense on a website. And so you get this fulfilling job of not only helping someone with a skill they desperately want help with, but you free them up to go help more people by doing what they're really meant to be doing in the world. And you get to kind of see your writing take on this life of its own. Now it's this living, breathing website that helps people get the support they need, helps them find the products and services and mentor they need, helps them change their lives in that way, and helps this other person, this coach or this business owner, bring in their own income to support themselves and their family, to get their message out in the world, to feel more fulfillment. So, not to get too cheesy on you, but I really think it's an important role in the world. And sometimes people don't realize if they have an interest for writing or a gift for writing, like what a valuable skill they are sitting on. And so websites are a beautiful example of that. All right, so those are some of the types of content I see most often. And as a copywriter, you can do a mix of them. You can specialize in one that you just love. It's really up to you as you get started. You can start right away saying, I am the blog post queen. All I'm going to do are blog posts. Or you can just take what opportunity comes and really find your way to what you like. There's no right or wrong there. I personally did a mix when I was starting out because I wasn't sure I really liked. And then I found my way to the content that I wrote the most often. And you can do the same. So If you are interested in learning more about copywriting as a business, I will drop a free training and resources below, and you can message me to find out more about my programs, which help people go from a 9 to 5 or work from home into a copywriting business of their own in 8 weeks. So excited to share more with you. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and comment below what you want to hear in a future video. I will be sure to make it for you. All right, have a great day.